We are kicking off Age of Ashes Book 2 with the anti-party heroes. They have been repairing their newly acquired Citadel all-terrain and have been working some jobs around town for coin while they do so. And they are investigating the ruins underneath their citadel, known as Alcetta's Rain. They know very little about it. And when we last left the party, they were visiting an elfin town to hope to gain some information about the ring. And that's where we're going to kick it off today. Now, if you guys can remind me who all is here at the Arcanathems.
I am.
Apparently Froy is. Okay, so Axis.
Yeah.
I think we're all here.
Are you all there? Alright. Let me
We are all here.
move you all then. So now we know. Okay.
Yep.
And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe!
I was gonna say, what happens if I say it? I acknowledge
The other half is violence.
that?
Anyways,
So,
Violence isn't the answer.
Unless
Violence
it
is the question. And the answer is yes.
all
I agree.
right. So back on track. We are investigating the basement that we will find no information on, and then just be forced to blindly go through the portal.
What?
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 I literally just recapped.
About
Where the
it.
fuck are you at, Dan? We're literally at the Arcanathems right now.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That just seemed. I don't know. I don't follow.
Like what? Did you just say that to her? Like, what are you talking about?
No. No, I didn't.
Dave's lost his fucking mind.
Okay.
Too much sun.
I think brain damage. Okay. So
Yeah.
we're-
I go to tend Athelstan's wounds.
Serious head injury.
Yeah.
he has an oozing gash. Don't know where it came from, but all right. So you guys are outside of Renestray's house, and well, the door is shut. You can still see that there are flowers at the doorstep, along with what seems to be a couple of parcels on the doorstep as well. They look, let's say recent. They're not like covered in dust or anything. Like they don't look like they've been sitting there for a long period of time. Flowers are fresh. But yeah, door's closed. What do you want to do?
Knock.
Didn't we talk to Renestray's mom already? And like,
We had started to.
yeah. And we had promised to uphold her work or whatever
Mm-hmm.
to make it so that she didn't die in vain.
I don't remember any of
Well,
that.
I don't remember that.
I remember that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay.
I remember.
Well, this is what happens.
Man,
when we
y'all
take
must
2
have
weeks
really
off.
been tired.
See, now next time we can just go back and review the videos, and that'll be less weird. But
Just
Sure.
watch the VOD.
Yup.
so okay, well we'll pretend that never happened for the sake
Have your
of sakes.
chat mercilessly screech at us until we figure it out.
That'll be nice. All right. Well, let's pretend that conversation has not happened at all.
All right.
And you guys are outside the door. Okay, and she comes to the door. She being Miss Arcanatham.
Mrs.
I'll say Miss for now.
Ms.
Ms. Yeah.
Hmm.
Maybe there's not a man in the picture. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Well, she's a
Sound.
full-blooded elf, so
And you can tell when she answers that things have not been going well for her. It looks like she's kind of sunken in the face, like she's been through a great trauma. Uh, she looks like she hasn't really been taking care of herself. Hair's kind of wiry, disheveled, and
hmm.
pick up a little bit of a smell on her. Like maybe she hasn't uh, been bathing lately either. And so
Hmm.
Gross.
she answers the door. She doesn't say a word. She just stares at you kind of gauntly. Um, just real sullen looking eyes and doesn't say a word, no smile. You don't think nothing about her countenance is telling you that she's in a hospitable mood.
I see. Well then, uh, I guess I'm going to do what I always do and try to make a good first impression.
Roll it.
And I will ask first if this is the Arcanatham residence.
All right. Well, she says, "Were you gonna roll first, or are you waiting on the answer to that?"
I'm waiting on the answer to that.
Sure. This is it.
Okay, and then I'm gonna introduce us as the members of the Heroes Call that found her daughter and
Hmm.
was wondering if she could ask some questions for us. And that is my diplomacy.
Sure. Okay. She says, "Oh well, I certainly the least I can do for you." She can't bring herself to say it, so she just motions for you to follow her and come on inside.
Okay, I do.
Okay. So you're in the house. I take it everybody else is following suit.
Yep.
Yep.
That is my guess.
So there's a variety of seating in there. There are some. There's a bench against the wall with some padded cushions along the bench. A couple of
Mm-hmm.
seats there at the table. She has a seat at one of the chairs at the table, and she has a cup of something in front of her.
Something.
hmm And she sits herself down, motions for you all to have a seat, and takes a sip of her cup. And she asks, "What what can I do for you?"
Oh, we were wondering if you could tell us anything about Alcetta's ring.
She thinks for a moment to herself. Alcetta's ring. That's it's, it's not really it's not anything I've heard of. What what is that?
It's seems to be an ancient elven teleportation circle that we found.
Oh my. Well, I don't know much about it. What is it you're wanting to know?
I just thought maybe you might know some history on it, or would know where to find some history on it.
No, fortunately I don't. My daughter, she liked to look into those sorts of things. That was one of her passions.
Hmm.
Me? No. Can't say I know anything about that.
May I interject?
All means.
Does or does your daughter have any of her findings or research that we could potentially look at?
She has all sorts of things. I don't know if she kept something like that where it would be. And I don't really wish to disturb her room. Kind of
It's understandable.
left it as it was.
We understand. We only wish to continue her legacy and finish her work.
Hmm. I think then, I think you should look.
You let us go through her things.
I think if it would further her endeavors and her goal, well, I think that's a fine idea.
We'll be respectable.
Her room is the one on the left. Please be mindful of her things and take great care, but I hope that you find what you're looking for.
Thank you. I'll delete her internet history.
So,
Oof.
she lets you, yeah, back into the room. She opens the door to it and then goes and sits back at the table with her cup.
So I guess we take a look around.
I'm just gonna sit here because I don't think 4 grown adults need to be searching a small room in a house.
Yeah, small girl's bedroom.
You never wanted
Yeah,
to play Twister with your party?
I think I'm good.
I'm gonna stay in the living room, standing.
Sure.
Okay,
You're standing. Don't be awkward, bud.
Always,
At
always
best,
I
awkward.
guess
at best, two of you can get back there comfortably.
I guess Froya and I will search then.
All right, so go ahead and roll
Indeed.
perception for me.
Okay,
Roll to seek.
roll to seek.
Y'all
Womp.
are bad at seeking.
I sought the floor and was successful.
Just barely.
So for you happen to find a book regarding uncannily on the cover says Elven Portals and You.
Are you serious?
Hmm.
Oh
Lol.
Lol. And
Is the book in Elvish?
the book is in Elvish. And so
That makes me laugh even harder.
So I can't read it.
No.
rip. But you can tell that it could very well be important. Based on some of the sketches in the tome that seem to resemble some of the things you've seen down there. Along with what seems to be a lot of handwritten notes that you assume are red strays kind of tucked into different pages of the tome. You suspect that that's probably an important book.
I'll hand it to Ambassador and say, I think this might be important. A lot of these sketches look fairly familiar. But it's in Elvish, and I think you would be the best person to ask the mother if she can translate. If not, we might have to go back to the library.
I
and
happen to know Elven. I'm a half
Oh, you
elf.
do? Oh,
Oh
Yeah.
it's good
shit!
to know.
Plot twist.
Plot twist, he's half elf.
Well, I don't know. He's always got a hood on. I've never seen his ears. I never asked. He never said. So I guess now we know. Ah, that's great then. So have a book.
Thanks.
It's your lucky. Oh god.
Okay, can I read said book?
You can. You certainly can.
Do you want me to? I'll read it to everybody if everybody wants.
Is that all we find? Can we search a little more?
Wow.
This isn't enough.
This man's looking for.
You don't want to look through
panties or
this. This
something.
isn't the fucking smoking gun we're looking for already.
Well, I mean, you never know.
Fucking
Maybe
gun.
she's got another key in a drawer or one. Like, we don't know what they found
A key for what?
for the portals. Like the one that we have.
We already have the key. It's the Arrowhead.
We have a key.
Yeah, there might be multiple keys.
I mean, you're free to keep searching.
Okay,
Mhm.
I will. I'll give another quick look.
All right. And I'm gonna type
Meanwhile-
this out to. I'm just gonna type it out in general in Elven. Some of the notes
Okay.
you see. Okay, 15 perception. Let me handle that first. So, you don't find anything that really stands out other than seems to be like a small wooden it's almost like a stake, but it's not sharp at the end. It's kind of rounded.
Mhm.
And and you find a note that is written in common.
Mhm.
And the note says, it says this. I'm gonna type it out. It's more fun this way for me.
Oh God. Oh God, he kissed me.
Wait, what?
Wow, it's Renestray's
yeah.
bedroom.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yes.
He
Great
tastes.
minds think alike, I
Ah. Fuck. Oh.
He called me a brute.
And we found a stake that's not quite a stake because it's rounded.
at the end.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna touch the rounded
It's
stake.
probably 7, 8 inches long, somewhere in there.
My God. It's like a blunted dagger.
Oh dear.
The hell did I get home from
Oh,
work?
dear.
When does she move up to an axe?
Oh god.
No,
Take it out to the
no.
mother. Show her. Like, can you believe your daughter had this weapon?
Yeah,
My side.
I believe this to be a
Should
blackjack.
Oh no.
Do you know what she was doing?
Oh
with this?
no.
Oh god.
I
Good
thought
job.
she was a wizard.
Oh my fucking.
It's a little short to be a wand. They don't
Close
get
enough
much
to be a
any-
club.
This is amazing.
Wait, do I know what it is?
Roll crafting.
Okay.
Lamau.
Wait, you're a bard. Roll
Yeah, I can
lore
bardic
sex
lore,
craft.
too.
Yeah, that's fine
But
too.
my crafting's higher.
Okay. Yeah, well, you can always try the other.
Try the other one.
Okay.
Lore Karma
Oh,
Sutra.
21.
All right. So you suspect that it is not
A
a
blackjack.
part of a mortar and pestle. It is not a blackjack. You know, it is not a child's plaything. You suspect that
More of
there.
an adult's plaything.
Yes, you suspect that it's some kind of probing device.
God.
Oh shit.
I hate this game.
Okay.
Oh my.
Okay.
Well, this is PG. For our
Playing the
fucking
vampires
inaugural
of the company.
goddamn stream session.
I mean, hey,
We
the
talk
video
about
didn't
our,
start
our
without paying.
ex-player's
Thank God,
goddamn
idiot.
dildo.
Um,
I wonder if she would prestidigitate it to life.
Oh man.
okay.
Oh wow, wow.
Or if she was a mage hand
Deciding
kind
what
of
I wanna
girl. I don't
show
know.
you here.
I hate you. Oh god, I hate you.
Chilling
This is a
touch.
great day to work second shift.
I was gonna say prestidigitate warms and cools.
Yeah.
A little vibrate action going.
This fucking guy. I hate you.
I mean, hey, you wanted to keep searching the room. This is what you found, you know. I can't help that you went snooping and well, you know.
This better have been something that was actually in Renestray's background.
The phallic device you discovered.
Yes.
Why?
Why?
I just think that would make it that much more hilarious.
Oh, I wish.
I mean, something tells me it wasn't, and this is me taking creative liberties
Trolling
with
the
a
shit out of
character
him because
that
it
is
would piss
now
him
dead.
off. Yeah. All right. Each portal, Ayudara, requires its own key to operate. The key unlocks the magic that powers an operational portal. Each is probably related to the elven god represented in the Idara.
Man, you read really well. That's good shit. Yep.
Yeah, no, I'm just baked.
No, you good. You good. But no, that's what it said verbatim. So.
That is,
Um,
yeah. I have it translated right here
so yeah.
because I know Elven.
Look at you.
I just know that in the past we
Yeah.
have dealt with players that were not so good at direct translations. So you could type them one thing and they would literally relay a different message to the party.
Mm,
Uncanny,
right.
almost.
The same character that happened to have a dildo.
Well,
Weird.
let's not kink shame here. Like let's
Yep.
Kink shaming is my kink.
Now, if it was in the shape of a dragon, we might have to have a conversation.
Just worried about
Never forget.
Anywho.
Anyways, since we should stop rifling through a dead girl's
Shit.
possessions.
You're not even here.
You're not even there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're in the fucking
So
living
you can
room.
anyway fuck
Right.
off. That's what you can do.
Yep.
God,
But I will, however, stop after finding that. I'm lift up the mattress, see that, be like, oh,
Oh my.
I don't think we're
Well,
gonna find anything else here.
I'm the one that had to figure out what it was, so
Hmm.
Oh yeah,
Yep,
you
you
picked it up
already
and inspected it.
gave it a
Let
good
me just
smell.
press the digit.
I'm acquainted with it, so to speak.
Oh god. Someone kill
I cast prestidigitate on Ambassador Axlicker's hand.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dear God. All right.
All this COVID, you can't be too careful. Always
Yeah.
carry.
Sure. All right, roll a fort save. All right.
Mhm.
What now?
So we go share our findings.
I say I wonder if she means the half orc.
Well, I wouldn't describe a goblin as a brute or a
No.
mushroom.
No, yeah, nor mushroom.
However, mushroom shaped that piece of wood is.
Mm-hmm.
I would.
I like how we're dwelling on
It's a
this.
fair assumption.
God damn it.
It's like
mean-
there's not like there's any other brutes around this town, so
Oh no. This is unfortunate. All right. Now what?
maybe they're together now in the boneyard.
Yeah, you can go straight to hell.
Oh God.
Boneyard.
That's what it's called.
Fuck.
Pharasma's boneyard. I can't even make this shit up.
Oh no.
Wow. You're truly a linguistic master. Ambassador.
What have I done?
I see why
Something
you made it
horrible.
through the Bard College.
Holy shit, I'm dying because they
something that'll
actually
hopefully make you
are.
a lot of money.
They're together now in the boneyard,
That's amazing.
waiting to be judged.
Sinning it up.
All right. I'm gonna go out to the living room, shaking my head and giggling to myself at the boneyard comment.
Okay. That's really all you see in the tome as far as like her notes. So, now what?
Well, we have a name. We can research that.
As all good heroes do. To the library.
Library OP.
Library OP.
Or we could try and go through a portal since we have a key.
At this point, it seems like our only option.
Always an option.
What say you, Athelstan?
I
He was
think
the first person to want to go through the portal.
I think that even though we tried finding information, I knew it was apparent that we would not find anything on this lost ancient artifact. And the only true way of understanding this item's secrets is by taking a leap of faith.
Kind of
Well,
cringe.
I'm not one to have faith, but I am a risk taker.
Well, everyone prays in the end, friend.
I don't know if that's true, but okay.
Ambassador,
I'm sorry.
Are
to the
you?
library or to the portal?
Oh, what would we be looking for at the library?
The name, whatever the third word in the note or the very last word. I can't remember what it is.
Ayadara?
Yeah, that one.
It's the circle.
Yeah, but now that we know what it's called, we might be able to research that in the library and
Oh,
find additional information.
okay.
Or,
What does
as
Bronx
Athel
say?
said, I just clicked something on the chat by accident.
Oh,
Well,
Well,
okay. Let's go to the library.
okay.
all right. Let me zoom out a little bit.
I bid the mother farewell.
Okay.
I make awkward eye contact because I don't know what to say.
Did you find what you were looking for?
As good as we could expect, I suppose.
Very good.
It might be
Please,
something.
Mm-hmm.
please finish her work. I know that she was acting in the interest of the town, so as a testament to her life, she very much did love Breach Hill. Please see this through.
Her efforts will not be in vain, and
Okay. So you guys are going now to the Breach Hill Archives. And you go on in. You see Jorel sitting behind his desk, cup of tea in hand. As he notices you all walk in, he hails you. I'm sorry, friends. This is actually the last cup of tea. But welcome back.
I burned myself in the last cup of tea, so it's probably for the best.
I'll make sure to bring tea next time on our behest.
I see you have others
um,
with you.
yes, this is the rest of our troop. We came across a name, another name for Elcida's ring, and we were wondering if you had come across it before. It's what is it? Idara or Idara?
Ayudara.
Ayudara is the way
Ayu-
I'm pronouncing it.
Aidara.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I haven't heard of such a thing myself, but my trove of treasures here is open to you as always.
All right. I'll do my last research check before we go to the portal.
Is anybody else gonna research?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So, what's having you roll? Is in my notes.
I think you were having me do religion. It's religion or society.
Yeah. You can. Well, that's when you were looking for something different. You're looking for cultist information then. For this one, you will need to roll. You will need to roll. Let me see here. You can roll whatever magic class you have if you have one. Or you can roll crafting if you don't have one.
So roll what?
Your magic class if you have one. Your school.
Oh,
So for me, it would be religion.
It's a school.
yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah, it's religion,
Religion,
occultism,
occult,
nature,
arcana, and nature.
and arcana.
Okay. Yeah, then that'll work.
Can you roll any of them?
Yeah, if you have a magic skill, whatever it is. If not, then crafting.
Okay. Oof.
We are bad.
All right, Bjorn, get that double or Athelstan, get that double-digit roll. We need that Dan 17 special.
Oh shit.
Uh,
Pull that
what
shit
am I
out, Dan.
rolling exactly? Sorry.
A magic or craft.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
religion, occultism, nature, arcana, or craft.
Right. Right. Fuck it. Nope.
Okay, so you guys spend better part of 2 hours looking for information on the Aidara. Unfortunately, your search turns up fruitless. You lose. Good day, sir.
TPK in the library.
Have some shit pop out at you.
Bookshelf collapsing.
All right.
All right, so I think we're hitting a wall here. How strong's your faith, Athelstan?
It is unmovable as the mountain front.
Then I guess you're going first.
That's how it was always intended to be. Though, should I not return? Or should there be risk? Don't follow.
I'll carve your name in a rock.
Don't tell me what to do. Rude.
Well, I guess we go down to Elsada's ring via staircase.
Aru.
So let's boot that up then. It's actually gonna be here. So crazy. You got a direct access to this place.
Yep. Got to avoid the Goblin King.
You don't have to avoid him. Let's just be clear.
It's a creative solution.
He'll get what's coming to him. Don't you worry.
Okay. Oh, alright. Well, you're here and I'll set his ring. With the Aidar spread around the room. What do you do?
Now, were there any markings on the key? I can't remember.
I gotta remember who's got it.
I do.
You do. You're sure about that? I feel like it's in the bag.
I
Oh
also
no,
feel like
it might have
it's
been moved
bag.
to the back.
Alright, I need
I was just using it last.
the bag loaded up. So, yeah. So, it has images sacred to the elven god Cetaphis etched upon it. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So now you know what's on it.
Do we though?
Oh,
Fuck, bud.
So, what do you want to do? Pussies.
I'm waiting for Dan to take the lead here. Like, he's the one
I
that
took
wants to
the
Well,
jump
shit.
through here.
one of you has to hold it to the thing so I can jump through the portal.
All right, give it here.
What?
So
I hold my hand up.
it is in the bag. So Axe will have to pull it out.
Yeah, I'll take it out.
And then I take it from Max. I hold it next to the thing.
Take some finagling.
I remember.
Okay. So, mm,
It's the magical arrowhead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you are at the one we're talking about.
I'll put it in party sheet, I guess.
So, Frodia's holding it to the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Athel stands getting ready to jump through it.
Gonna say a quick prayer to myself.
Smart boy.
So,
Lest I be in the boneyard in a moment.
I mean,
Right.
what's the worst that could happen? So, you, Froyo, you touch the arrowhead to the Aidar there, and it, shimmers, flashes with fiery radiance. And then it returns to solid stone.
Perhaps it
that it?
requires an incantation.
Or perhaps the religious symbol that we use to get past the door.
Oh, maybe.
Actually, you said there's multiple little statues, right?
Mm-hmm.
The different gods. I'm gonna go to a different god and hold the arrowhead to it.
Okay. So you go to a different
Because
god.
each door requires its own key, right? So
Mm-hmm.
maybe this one just shimmered and didn't open because it's not the right key. I'll just try a different god first.
Okay. So yeah, you try that out. Nothing seems to happen.
What about the next one down?
Same deal.
All the way around back to the first?
Mm-hmm. And except for, back to the first, you're at that one. The same thing happens. Shimmers, flashes with a fiery radiance, and then becomes solid stone again.
Hmm.
What if I go to the other side, like where we're expecting the portal to be? Where? Because like where
So the
exactly?
wall?
Yeah,
I mean, you can't really get
because
behind
I'm
it if that's what you're trying to do.
well, like because there's the statues of each of the gods or whatever in the center, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the archways on the outer wall,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if I walk up to the the archway across from the statue, does the key do anything when I'm out there?
If
Like
you
if
go
I
to the
hold it next to the wall?
archway across from the statue, is that what I heard?
Yeah. So I'm just trying to remember the room because I don't have the map up.
Oh. Well, long story short, portals are on the outside of the room. Statues are in the center of the room, facing outward.
Yeah.
Um, the only portal that moved is in the southwestern corner, and that's
Yeah,
the one
and
that
that's when we
shimmers.
held the arrowhead to the statue, correct?
No, that's when you held the arrowhead to the portal.
Oh. So we were holding it to the portal first, not the statue.
Correct.
Okay,
That's
what
what I thought
happens
was
when I
happening.
take the arrowhead to the statue? I mean, then
Nothing.
nothing.
Big old nothing.
Hmm. Here, let
Plot
me hold it,
twist.
shall I?
I chuck it to Dan. Athelstan.
I'm going
Atheldan.
to
Roll to catch.
Atheldan. Arrowhead first, outstretched arm, walk straight through the arch.
Ooh, give it a run and go.
Okay.
No, I'm not going to give it a running go.
Seen this movie before?
Well, go the way of the
All right.
Mongolian.
So you as you approach it, the arrowhead creates this portal. Um, the arch again shimmers and flashes uh, with fiery radiance. It doesn't actually create a portal. It's just the arch itself is lighting up, right?
Uh,
Okay.
And then it just becomes like dormant. No portal actually gets generated, if that makes sense.
Right.
Needs more juice.
Maybe.
I'm going to try and focus on the arrowhead, and I don't know, try and like
Give it the juice.
much like a magical activation, really try and focus on it. And you know, I don't really know how to do that, but
I know what you're
You want to
what you're
ask the
getting at.
Goblin God? Goblin God
not
might
really.
know.
I doubt if he knew, he would tell us.
I doubt if he knew that he would know. That
I
man's
second
freaking
that.
True,
Pokedex.
true.
Yeah, he's fucking gone, man.
little nuts out. All right. Can we get the map up?
Oh, that's a
Oh,
good
merciful
point.
DM.
I didn't realize it wasn't up for you guys.
The
It's
Goblin
up for me
Blood
and the rest of the
Cubes.
internet.
Optional foreshadowing.
Huh?
Optional.
Optional
foreshadowing.
foreshadowing.
Optional foreshadowing.
Yeah,
You didn't
you
drop
didn't give us
just
the
the
map.
That's stupid. Hold on.
Oh no, wait.
The map's
Yeah,
in
you did.
there,
Never
but
mind.
it wasn't just the map.
Yeah, I could take
It's
the
in.
map. I just
Yeah,
like, what
ignore
is the
that.
optional
Yeah,
foreshadowing?
ignore all of that.
I want to
Yeah,
click
okay.
on it. Wow, fucking Athelstan is just motoring.
He's zooming.
Mm.
I just wanted to expose the circle. So, which statue is it that's lighting up? Is it this one?
The one you guys were all next to before you started moving your pieces
Oh,
around like a bunch of
Mm.
mongoloids.
Okay.
Animals.
Hmm.
So
Maybe it
there's
has to
like
do with the fountain being empty.
Maybe.
yeah.
We could try
Do I have
filling it.
to?
It's a
I
first level
suggested
spell.
I don't know that spell.
I do not either. But
Because it's a first level spell.
I do have a water skin though. I'll pour my water skin in there.
I mean, me too, but I don't think 2
Feel
water
like
skins is gonna fill this
No, but a
fountain.
little bit of water might, it might just need a little bit. It's worth a shot.
A
Yeah,
little dabble, do you?
A dabble
We can-
to ya, apparently, huh?
we can try it.
Dump my water skin in there and tell them to try the key. If there's a notable difference, we can always try and fill it up more. I mean, there is tons of water upstairs.
Does the arrowhead work on any of the other statues?
No, he said it didn't.
No. So I will try the arrowhead towards the arch again. Is there any noticeable difference?
No.
We should try more water, and then I have another option. So I guess we go upstairs, grab some buckets of water, and come downstairs and try and fill the fountain.
I mean, maybe we're just not high enough level for this.
Forgot there's a level requirement to use the portal.
Or maybe we're missing something.
I don't know what levels are, but
God damn it.
How strong you are, Athelstan.
well, I'm plenty strong.
Yeah. I wouldn't march my way up to someone and say I'm 4th level strong, though, because that doesn't really come across as threatening.
If you had to compare your strength to everyone else in the world on a scale from 0 to 20,
Oh dear God.
Anyways,
Yeah.
we go upstairs, grab some buckets, come back down, pour water in the fountain. Does that change anything?
Okay. Should take you
what
like
time of day is it? Oh,
a lot of steps and the water and the gathering and all that. We'll say it takes you 10 minutes.
Reasonable.
We'll say 10 minutes per bucket. How many buckets do you want to do?
Well, we could do
Um,
4
I feel
Well,
buckets.
like
one
we could
each,
carry
so
2 buckets
4.
at each person.
Yeah, we could probably do 2 buckets apiece.
I could probably do 4.
Athelstan always trying to fuck now do everybody.
Okay. So Athelstan's doing 4. The rest of you doing 2 buckets each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So on the way down, roll a d20, Dan.
Flat check. Any addition?
Let's roll a d20. Okay. So on the way down, you stumble,
Get fucked.
spill the water out of 3 of your buckets.
Why? I can carry 15.
Just because you can carry it doesn't mean you can do it well, Dan.
Well, that's the definition of bulk load. But all right,
Well, it's awkward bulk, Dad.
Yeah.
I don't even get a reflex save. That's bullshit.
Wasn't a save per se.
It was a check.
Just a check.
A flat check.
Hey, you at least got 1 bucket.
Look at you. Got half the
If
amount
you'd
of
rolled a
water the
10,
rest
I'd have
of us
gave you
did.
2 buckets.
Ooh.
It's bullshit.
Get right.
Anyways, so we pour the water in the fountain.
You get to the bottom. Your 3 party members have 2 buckets apiece. You are in wet clothes with 1 bucket,
Mm.
and you pour them all in the fountain. I presume you try again after that. There's
Yep.
fair amount of water in the fountain at this point. It's not like up to the level of the fountain or anything, but it's definitely enough to like cover the bottom, barely. But
Bless you.
you try again. Nothing's different.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, let's put more water in there.
That's the solution.
He said we just barely covered the bottom. I mean, you need enough water to circulate. So, we should try putting a bucket of water in like the top section, because that's how you start a fountain, right? You need gravitational circulation.
I have no idea how fountains work. Well, maybe I do, but
That
I
sounds
don't
just
in real life.
That sounds like fountain mechanics.
Roll dungeoneer.
Fucking
Sure.
what? Craft?
Yeah.
Crafting? Know how to start a fountain,
roll
maybe?
crafting.
Or fucking fountain
Irrigation.
lore?
Fountain lore. That's what I'm about.
Roll plumbing.
Right?
Base my next
Knowledge,
character on
plumbing.
fountain lore.
Well, okay,
Yeah.
I will roll crafting on it to try to figure out how to start it.
Okay. Roll perception.
Perceive. Wah wah.
Wah wah.
You don't see quite what's
Where the water goes
yeah,
in.
like how the fountain actually operates, even with your knowledge of
How it should
fountains.
operate.
Yeah, and what you assume should be true with aquatechnics. I don't. I might have just made a word up.
Right.
Um, it still seems like you should be able to see some sort of mechanism or something
Right.
that should kind of fill in the gaps for you as far as you being able to lead upon your understanding to understand the fountain.
Can
And
I try to figure out where the water might go with my elven fountain lore?
certainly,
Fuck.
Getting good at
you
Elven Fountain lore.
I give up.
you look at it and
I
like those
fucking quit
elves
life.
honestly probably magic this son of a bitch. That's what you're thinking.
Yeah, for real. Okay, who's got to create water? Come on, boys. It's obviously how this thing works. You got to kickstart it. It's Elvin.
It's got a case.
Fucking A.
Everyone's like, "You're a fucking idiot." And here I am, the half elf. Can't figure out the fucking elven fountain.
Hey man, you tried though. You tried. It
Yeah,
wasn't
I
for lack
fucking
of trying.
tried. Jesus.
So,
Oh,
nope. You feel like it's probably magical in nature that
Yep,
it
it's gotta
operates.
be. Yeah, I mean the rest of the fucking place is magical. Why wouldn't this be?
Hmm.
Maybe you should try prestidigitating it.
There you go. Clean the fountain.
forgot that spell can do literally everything.
It can. I mean,
It can't fill the fountain
I've
with water.
I've seen it do like 10 things, and I know nothing about magic. So,
It can't fix that hole in your heart.
No,
Or
well,
stop you from spilling all that water.
let's
no.
put more water in the damn thing, I guess, just to be sure. And then if that doesn't work, we can continue to try different things.
Okay, everybody make another round of water.
Hmm.
How many
Yep,
buckets are you gonna carry, Dan?
just two.
Can I
Because
just
my
like
GM said,
actually spend more time trying to figure out how to get this fucking thing to start up?
You can.
Or like try to find where the water's supposed to go or whatever?
Sure.
Okay.
All right. So Mike's not doing buckets.
Not yet.
Everybody else is doing buckets.
yep,
Okay. So, um, I have 2 buckets each. That's 6 more buckets going into the fountain. In the meantime, Mike is looking at, or Axe is looking at the fountain, trying
I'm
to figure out its operation.
I'm tired of hauling water, so I'm actually going to inspect the gate.
So it's going to be 4 buckets of water then, instead of
Yeah,
doing the water. Not a problem. When you say inspect the gate, talk to me. What does that mean?
like it's the archway, right? Like
Hmm.
I want to search it more thoroughly.
Okay.
See if maybe it maybe there's maybe it's a door, and the reason why the magic's not activating is because the fucking door's closed or something. Like I don't know. I just want to investigate the archway
Sure.
more.
What skill do you want to use though?
Um,
It's not really a one size fits all
just
kind of thing.
perception, I guess.
Okay. So roll it up.
Mm.
Hmm.
I don't really have any skills for this sort of thing, so perception's all I got.
What if I like tried to give you some tips with like Arcana?
Okay, go for it.
Goddamn.
Okay. So you are looking over it with your eyes, Froya, and you see that the stonework around the portal has uh, seems to be damaged. And you point this out to Axe, who, after looking at it, posits that perhaps the portal is malfunctioning because the gate is damaged.
Aha.
So we fix it.
Now, how are you going to do that?
And how are we going to fix it?
Very carefully.
Like how much is this damage?
Enough to prevent the portal from opening properly.
But I mean, like, is it like a crack? Is it a chip? Is like something missing?
Looks like some of the stonework there has cracked. Looks like
Falling off.
looks like if you imagine so picture an archway, right? It's all stone,
Hmm.
Yeah.
and like quite a few pieces of the stone are either just downright broken
Mm-hmm.
or cracked or chipped. So if you think
All
about
right.
this stone in this archway as a conduit of sorts,
Yeah.
it would probably, if we're talking about electrical current, have a hard time
Yeah.
conducting,
So
right?
This
is
high
there
resist.
any of the material from the dwarves repairing the staircase left behind?
There's a little bit of material left behind.
Perhaps we could just try putting the pieces that were on the ground back up onto
Yeah, that's well,
the
like they
archway.
had to repair the stairs, right? So they probably have some form of cement, right? Or concrete, right? And
Hmm.
if they have any trowels or something, we might even be able to just quickly whip up a crude fix for it.
I don't
Any piece.
necessarily know if common materials
Yeah,
will.
I don't feel great about using a crude fix on
Are
ancient
the
elven ruins.
are the
I
other
mean,
Yeah.
you do
I
you, but that seems like not
are the other
very smart
archways
to me.
fully intact, or is there at least one more that's fully intact?
um, you can go look at each of them, but from what you can tell, they seem to be in working order, except for the one that was completely blown the fuck out, which
Mhm.
was your guys' original way in here. So,
I
Mhm.
suggest that we contact the dwarves and have them replicate the work that's been put in on the other archways.
You think they'll be comfortable with doing elven architecture?
I think they like money.
You know what? That's fair. Let's go ask.
All right, so we'll ask the dwarves and we'll fucking come back.
okay, so you guys go upstairs to ask the dwarves. Now, based on my notes here, I don't believe stay 36.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're actually outside. I think we have to go get them.
Yeah, they finished their last job and you guys did not rehire them for anything.
Oh well, we'll have to go into town then. No big
Now,
deal.
according to this note, you also are due for administration.
Today?
I'll say tomorrow.
Okay. Well,
But that's
All
gonna
right,
need to
so
be done.
tomorrow will be administration and gate fixing day. The
And
boys can do
how
some work.
how about while we are also bringing in dwarves, we consult another specialist, toss
What?
a wider net, as if it were
who?
someone who's more attuned with the arcane than your average dwarf stonemason. No offense.
So we get the librarian to come down, do a day trip.
Exactly. Tell him it is the of utmost importance.
Hmm. Okay. Well, there's still time this day. Are you wanting to do that today?
Yeah, we can have them start on it today.
We
If
can
he's
At the
probably
willing,
get
very
them
yeah.
least,
hired today. I don't think they would
yeah,
start
at the very
tomorrow.
least, talk to them and have them come tomorrow.
Okay. So sounds like you guys are going back to Breach Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are going to Tuskhead to speak to Rorsk. Alright, let me look up one thing.
Rohorsk is dead.
What?
What? Exactly.
When did Rorsk die? This is news to me.
Exactly. Fucking plot twist, boys.
I
Yeah,
cried.
that'd be a plot twist for fucking sure.
Even
Like, oh, you just
the
stonemason's
DM's like,
dead.
what?
Now that's so fucking monkey wrench.
Now what?
All right, boys, give me 1 year to become a journeyman blocky. I'll get that door fixed.
Right.
Okay.
Fuck.
Wait,
So,
hold on.
yep.
Hold on.
Yep.
Let's stop by the tavern and get some ale first
Mhm.
to bring
I
to
do
Rourke.
love ale. That is the best idea I've ever heard you speak.
Okay.
Because we only need one guy for a day, probably, to fix up the cracks. Like, we don't need his whole team.
Okay, but if we bring ale for one of them,
Better have enough for the whole
Yeah,
flat.
We have to bring, yeah.
did you say no?
no, yeah, get a keg,
Oh,
get a barrel. It's a gift,
Great
know.
idea.
How much is a fucking keg of ale?
no, no. Let's go check at Caden's keg.
I bet he's got one.
Alright. So. That's a thing. Okay. So I'm not gonna put you guys on the map. I'll just know where you're at. So you go to Caden's Keg,
Yep.
See,
and I guess you go and speak to Bran about purchasing a keg of ale. It's probably about at this point, you guys have done a lot of back and forth. About 1 in the afternoon,
Hmm.
and she is behind the bar. Kind of slow right now. It looks like most of the lunch hours passed, and she's got a bus, and she's been loading up a bunch of dirty plates and such in it. She waves to y'all. She says, "Hey, how are y'all doing? 1 minute." And she keeps loading up the bus that she's putting all these dirty dishes into, and she disappears into the back. Comes back out without the bus, wiping her hands along. It's not like an apron per se, but it's kind of like a work smock type deal.
Right.
And wipes her hands, and she says, "Okay,
Ugh.
what are you boys gonna be having?"
Hello, miss. We
Nothing
are here
really.
to purchase a barrel or a keg of ale.
A whole keg.
A whole keg of your
Okay.
finest mediocre stout.
Well, you are not here, Michael, so shut up.
I am here.
Oh, you're not. You're doing admin, aren't you?
No, not till tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Get
Get
fucked, boy.
fucked, eh?
Straight blown the fuck out. All right.
So yeah, I am saying that. Fuck you.
Well, I think all of our ales are top notch.
I'm
Mediocre is, one of these
I'm
other
sure
taverns.
I
all
believe
of
you
your
should leave that to a
ales
dwarf to
are
decide.
the finest ales, madam. I was merely joking.
Okay, well, I've got just the ale for you. A keg. We have this new stuff. It's called Ale 8. God
Shut
damn
the fuck up.
it. Woo. It's
And
gonna run
how is that pronounced? Is that Ale8 or L8?
if you're not from around Breach Hill, you might say Ale 8. It sounds kind of silly.
L8?
We say Ale 8. You know, pronounce your words
Ale8?
proper,
L8?
not like you're slow of the mouth.
L8?
God damn it. It's gonna run you 2 silver.
For a keg?
Yes, for a
Sounds
keg.
about
Fucking
right.
fucking sold. Done.
We should get more. Hold up. Do we have another one?
Comes out of
We
your own
are
pocket,
getting
bud.
some as a gift, Bjorn, not for debaucherous deeds.
Well,
Okay,
he
but
can buy
like,
his own. He's a grown ass
yeah.
Hold
adult.
on. Hold on. I'm gonna ask her if we get two kegs for 3 silver. I'm gonna roll diplomacy. I'm gonna use that selling charm I've been working on over at the shop.
Mm-hmm.
Debauchery.
2 kegs for 3 silver. A good deal.
See her eyes narrow a moment. She's like, "All right, I tell you what, I got a deal for you. I'll sell you 1 keg at 4 silver, and you get a second keg free."
Get fucked.
I'll take it.
All right.
I'll hit her for silver.
So to this little cutie in the helmet over here.
If you-
As I have like 150 pounds in this one.
it's like that fucking car dealership on White Ave for the longest time. Buy one car, get another one at full price.
Fucking rip.
It's like, oh, what a deal.
It's hard to argue with that logic.
Yeah.
Well, you are now the proud owner of 2 kegs. Make sure you kill
Fucking,
4 silver from your inventory. I'll let you handle it.
I
fucking
already took it out.
Cool. Well, you got
uh,
2 kegs of ale.
that's fucking smart ass brand. Oh, I love it.
I'll add those to your inventory.
Oh.
Of course it doesn't exist. Alright, I'll do it this way.
Yeah, we know they're there. They're probably not gonna last the session anyways.
Yeah.
Well, one's for the dwarves and one's for me. So.
Yeah, exactly. They won't last the session.
Alright, so they're in your inventory now. Keg of ale. Alright, now what?
Now what indeed? We go speak to the dwarves.
Yep.
Okay, so you show up at Tusk's Head Stoneworking,
Yup.
and you see Rorsk. You can see kind of like his back from when you walk in. He's sitting down at his desk, scribbling away in a ledger. So he doesn't see you at first when you come in.
Does he
It's just him
smell
on
of
the inside.
carrying 2 barrels of beer?
I'll say, hello, Rorsk.
He turns around.
We've got something for you.
He says, "Oh, what you got for old Rosk?"
Oh,
Set
we
down one of the barrels on the counter.
we we brought you a keg. We thought it would
Be nice.
show our appreciation for some of the business we've been doing recently.
His eyes get all wide, and he stands up and walks over. Well, he didn't have to do that. It's a mighty fine gesture, and he starts running his hand along the top of the keg, licks his lips. It's mighty fine. He gets distracted.
Well, Rorsk, we wanted to do it for you.
Well, Rosk is most appreciative, and where's the tap on this thing? And he's still like
I like
distracted heavily by the keg.
smack my hand on his like shoulder to try to like get him back into reality.
Oh yeah.
While he's talking to him, I'll go ahead and tap the keg. We'll
Uh,
get the shit going.
Good man. Oh.
You should call in the boys. They wouldn't want to miss this.
Oh, all right. And you see him pop out some double doors. They almost look like saloon style doors that lead outside into the stone yard. And he puts 2 fingers in his mouth and lets out a sharp whistle. And he says, "Hey, you're off the clock for this one, but it's party time." And you can just hear, "Yeah!" They don't give a shit, man. So there's this the flood of dwarves that is his team just come running in, and it's funny because they don't come in empty-handed, right? They brought their mugs with them. They know something's up,
They know.
They could
and then
smell it.
they begin forming a line. It doesn't take them long once they walk in to see the keg and kind of put 2 and 2 together there. So they start lining up to get cut, and Orsk himself is standing there. He's got his mug in hand, but he's not in any hurry to get in the line. He's still conversing with y'all. So, well, this is it's very nice of you, very generous. But you got any more work for old Orsk?
We do, if you're interested.
Oh, well, what you
It's a
got for me?
smaller job, but important.
Well, we'd like you to patch up some of that elven stonework we found, if you
Okay,
can.
I mean, there's no job too hard for Orsk and his stonemasons, but I'd have to see it.
Yeah, no, you're welcome to come take a look anytime. I'm sure it's very different from what you're used to. So,
It's not a big job, but
no, but it like the craftsmanship
yeah,
is
it's like
different.
it's an important one.
Yeah, like
So
these.
you'd only need a guy or two.
Orsk runs his fingers through his beard, kind of like I'm doing right now, thinking about your request. He says, "Okay, well, uh,
Maybe a
uh,
specialist or two.
I tell you what, let's uh, let's polish off this gig here, and once she's good and tapped, let's say we go back to your place and you show old Orsk what you're talking about, so we know what we're dealing with, and I can put it all together, and he starts to trail off as he's moved up in line and starts filling up his mug.
That's a mighty fine idea, Roars.
He says, "Oh, what are you waiting for, Chirp? Get in line. Yeah, you cut in right here behind us."
I love it.
I'm not wanting to turn down some alcohol, so by all means, I'll get right in line there with him.
Okay, and he fills up his mug and he waits for you to fill up yours. Doesn't take a sip.
Hold on. Do you want that nice and cold?
Ugh. This prestidigitate shit again.
Press to digitate can make it cold.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It can heat or warm things.
But making it cold just numbs the taste.
I mean, it's plenty cold as it is, but I won't say no.
Anyone who wants it nice and cold can have it nice and cold.
Still gonna put fire in my belly. He pulls his desk chair over and he stands up in it. So now he's maybe the height of Athelstan at this point.
Hmm.
And he says, "Alright, lads. Let's thank, what's your name again?" He points at Bjorn.
It's Bjorn.
Alright. Here's to Bjorn and his health. And a good time. And his health. And Bjorn. They fucking, to Bjorn. Everybody's got their mugs
Wolf
up
in the
and
book.
fucking ale sloshing all over the floor at this point because they're just getting sloppy with it. But it's okay because that's what they're here to do. Party. So you guys polish off the keg. And I guess you take him back unless there's something else you want to do.
I mean, they're probably all eyeing up the other one.
Good for them.
Hmm.
Unless they want a fist fight right here.
Oh, you're gonna
That
dump
would
both
be
kegs here?
unwise.
No. Take
That's
another
They're
one.
that.
saying the party doesn't have to stop right now.
I mean, I'm gonna let y'all decide that.
And I'm saying a lot of the dwarves will probably be saying, why we got to stop the party when there's another keg?
We'll open the other keg at the other place.
Oh, so we're gonna have a party at the Citadel?
Yeah.
Maybe we
Christen it.
should get some more kegs.
I support this
Hmm.
wholeheartedly. And I'll hand you
Yeah.
like fucking 8 silver.
Jesus Christ.
We're gonna get fucking hammered.
Hey man, I
Sure.
mean, if you think about it, 8 silver's a full day's work for most of you, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I'll
Well, we have the manpower to carry the kegs now too. So
I'll ask Athelstan if he wants to help me carry some kegs.
Sure.
And
I
then
could
we'll
do that for
buy 4 more.
Oh man,
you.
I
Mhm.
need some
So you
smoking
guys
outside my house.
go back to Caden's keg then? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Bryn.
Alright. Well, it's been all of like maybe 30 minutes, and you guys have polished off this fucking keg. And you guys walk in, and it's just, well, that was fast.
Well, dwarves are thirsty.
Well, if you're gonna drink that much, why didn't y'all just drink here?
We're having a business
house party.
thing. Yeah.
Hmm.
It's
Oh, I
a
see.
business gathering, and there's a lot of dwarves. You know how it is.
Oh, yeah, well, better y'all make a mess there than in here.
Yeah. Well, we started at their place,
Yeah. You get all the money
and
and
we're
none of the
taking it up to the
repair.
Citadel, so in case they get really wild, we can, keep it contained.
we should probably make sure it doesn't get really loud.
Says you.
Okay.
Right.
Well, are you
So
needing something else?
we'd like 4 more.
4 more kegs?
Yes, please.
Just kind of confused. This is a lot.
I understand.
You know, I have keg deliveries every week. This is gonna leave me running kind of low until the next
You've heard of
shipment.
Rorsk, right? And his crew.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
come here all the time.
Well, we're supplying for them tonight, so you don't have to worry about tonight.
Okay. Well, doesn't do me any good sitting here. So be another 8 silver.
I'll hand it straight to her. It's just sitting in my
She looks at
palm
the
like
money in her
I knew.
hand and shakes her head. She's like, "Now don't y'all get locked up or anything. Y'all be safe with this." She goes to the back and um, see 2 guys come out that, from which you can tell, work for her.
Mm-hmm.
Each of them has a keg under each arm, so for a total of 4 kegs. And he sets them all down
Yep.
on the floor next to the bar counter.
I'm gonna see if they fit in the bag of holding.
Yes. I mean, I don't know if they would. What's the limits on bag of holding?
25 bulk.
Shit, they might. You want 2
That's
bulk
why I'm like,
apiece.
They're only 2 bulk a piece.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck! Yeah, let's pop them in the bag.
All
Sorry,
right.
Athelstan, I didn't mean to waste your time.
I enjoyed the walk.
As did I.
Ooh.
Man, Bjorn's got beer. Now Chandler wants beer.
Mhm.
Fuck.
I've been drinking, so y'all falling behind.
So yeah.
Okay. So,
I'll catch up with them. With Athelstan in tow.
okay. With 8 kegs in a bag of holding.
Yes. 4 kegs in a bag of holding.
4. Yeah, correct. So, you're back at Tuskhead Stoneworking then?
If that's where they still are, yep.
I think we were heading to the place, back to the Citadel,
Did it all yet?
and they were stopping to get the more alcohol.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So no, I will try to catch up to them.
All right. Well, if you're trying to catch up, then you're probably booking it as opposed to just the casual walk they're making up there, right?
Yeah, I was just like hustling it. Double time.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're a bunch of drunk dwarves. We got little legs and like shit.
Okay. So you do eventually catch up to them, but shortly thereafter, you make your way back to Citadel terrain.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And now what?
We take them down to All Set as a Ring.
Well, no, I think we should drink up here in the Citadel.
No, we'll do the drinking after.
I think we
Yeah,
only need to take
then
Rorsch. I think we can open up a keg and have the others start drinking and take Rorsch down there.
That
mhm.
makes sense. All right, I'll pop a keg
I
out of the
will.
bag and be like, "Get started, boys. We'll be back."
I will start pouring drinks.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Bartend, as if it were.
If you do that, I'll leave one more with you.
Yeah, I think that would be best.
It's still only like 2 o'clock, so we're like getting fucking hammered at 2 p.m.
Day drinking, boys. Let's go. All right, hold that thought. Need to run the restroom real quick. But I can hear you guys, so keep plotting. But what's the current
All right.
plan as of right now? Is to lead him down there first, but
Yep.
just him.
Yeah, while the rest of the group drinks.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
So we can
Go get a drink while he's doing that.
talk shop, so to speak. I'm gonna get some food real quick too. I'll be right back.
Chandler, how you hanging in there, my dude? Getting sleepy?
I'm alright.
Okay. Tough, I know, man. Over here fucking yawning. We're gonna make it though. I'm gonna make it. I don't know if you guys will. No fucking
Be
way.
alright.
Although it's been multiple weeks since you guys have seen any kind of combat.
Yeah,
It's been RP fucking central.
I kind of like it though.
Hey,
Like,
nothing
don't
wrong
get me
with that.
wrong, combat's fun, but
Well, depending on how dumb you guys
I
are,
feel like we understand our characters more.
you'll be there sooner than you know.
I don't know. I still don't really know how I want to play this character in social situations very much.
Well, go for the George Costanza. That's always a classic, right? Just, yeah, what feels right?
You know what kind of annoys me about those statues?
What's that, Dan?
They don't line up with the arches.
I mean, maybe there were some tectonic shifts or something. Maybe they once did, but no longer.
I was more complaining about the
Travel.
map.
Sure. Speaking of maps, since you guys are back at the Citadel, let's go back to Goblin Blood. And then we'll pick up as soon as Mike gets back. But if anyone else needs to grab a drink, go to the restroom. Pretty good intermission right here. think we almost were playing Dota 2.
Yeah, this is so much
We
better.
can play tomorrow.
We'll see. Tomorrow's a Clash
I,
day, my
I'm
guy.
I'm
We're
excited.
playing
Oh, are
Clash
we playing
tomorrow?
Clash?
I don't know.
I have D&D tomorrow at some point. I don't know how early today, but
Daytime role playing. Sounds pretty nice. I'm interested to see where this Rager goes that you guys are about to throw.
I'm excited.
You guys aren't even
Get
finished repairing
talk
that
about.
motherfucker. You're already throwing benders in an abandoned fucking castle. What the
Hmm.
fuck's wrong with you all?
What
And
else
man,
are you
I pulled
supposed to do
benders
with an
in worse
abandoned
places.
castle?
I mean, I've been to many a field party, so not out here judging.
I once had a party drinking Everclear in an abandoned hospital.
Abandoned hospital?
Yeah.
Bro, you
I
know
remember you
that
telling us
motherfucker
about
was
that.
haunted with all kinds of crazy shit.
Anyways,
Anyways, we're still waiting on Axe. Hopefully he'll be back soon. And we'll pick up.
I'm going to organize the party a little bit. Make sure there's food with drink, water if anyone wants.
Bro, we bought alcohol. We didn't buy food to feed like 40 dwarves.
Well, you best find some room in the budget, boys, because it's coming out.
I mean,
Where's it coming from? We're a good walk from town.
We probably have food stores here in the fucking Citadel,
I'm
you
back.
do. That's what
as
administrating.
Citadels do.
Part of what administrating covers, right? Making sure like
Yeah.
your basic needs are gonna be met while you're there.
Yeah.
So, welcome back, by the way.
Thank you.
Okay. So we're back in all set as ring. You guys led Rourke down there,
Mm-hmm.
and take it from here.
Do we want the whole thing repaired? I mean,
I
I
think
don't
we
see why
just.
not.
I think to start off, we just want the one repaired. That way we can see if it
Sure, but like,
works.
do we want the rest repaired as well?
Maybe
If it
eventually, but we can,
works the first time.
yeah, we can burn that bridge when we get to it.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys show
So show
him
them the portal
the portal
that
down
we'd
there.
like repaired.
The archway.
Yeah, the archway.
And as soon as you get down the steps with Rorski and he's looking around the room good and proper, he's just kind of taking it all in. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Rorski's down there and you guys show him the Idara that's been damaged.
Yep.
He says, "Oh, you're wanting this. Excuse me. You're wanting the stonework on this one fixed." He's running his hand along the different gouges and pieces of stone that are just missing altogether. Might have turned into dust or into some of the small pieces along the ground.
To start, yeah.
He's looking around and he says, "Oh dear," because as far as appearances are concerned, like this stone is
Hmm.
bolted into the wall, as they would say, right?
Right.
Like it's not going anywhere. It doesn't look like it's going anywhere. So, you see Rorsk continuing to run his hands. So he starts um, at the bottom and then goes as high as he can reach back. Um, but both left and right sides of any individual stone he happens to touch. And he looks back at you and he's like, This this one here is gonna be a lot of work.
Go on.
Puts his finger in the air as to stop you while he's continuing to look over some of the other stones. And he says, Hmm, this is going to be a lot of reproduction. This stone here, and he points to a couple of gouges in the stone. He's like, This is long gone. This is from a long time ago. And points at another crack running through one of the stones. There's something like this here, a pressure crack. We can fix this. But this here, and he points to another chunk missing from a stone on the opposite side. We can fill that in the best we can, but yeah, I think that's our only recourse. I don't know that we can replace any of these stones. We're just going to have to repair them. He looks
That's fine.
back at you and he says, "Is this?" And he knocks on the stone. Is this magic?
Yep. Treasure.
He laughs at the thought of treasure. Well, I don't quite understand how that's going to lead to treasure, but I can see this. Stonework, it's going to take some time. It's going to take somebody that's very, very skilled, such as myself, to make sure that we can elongate, but at the same token, correct. And he starts to go off into a bunch of like stonemasons, pseudo archaeological mumbo jumbo.
Right.
Um, about the things they're going to have to do to preserve the stone because redoing it in its entirety, like just reassembling it, is just not something that's an option because it's built into
Right.
the wall. You guys are way deep in the earth, like it's not happening. So that's what that is now. Ross takes a couple of careful sips from his mug and he looks over and he says, "Well, I think that we're probably looking for this one very specific job that it's gonna take a lot. So here's what we do. It's gonna run." He starts to do some head math. He's thinking about the employees he's gonna need. He's thinking about special tools and whatnot. It's gonna run you about 100 gold pieces to really fix this thing proper.
Do you,
Okay.
I didn't catch what you said there. What you say?
oh, nothing. I'm not there, so I can't ask a question.
Rip.
Where are
Well,
you?
He's upstairs.
I know where we can get
Oh,
100
right.
gold, probably. Just around the corner, actually.
Wow. I have more than
Yep.
half of that already.
Okay. Let you all talk amongst yourselves here. Rorschach is still examining stone while he awaits your answer, I
Mm.
guess.
How long will it take to finish yours?
That's a damn fine question. Let me look.
Mhm.
You got over half, you said?
Yeah, I have over half the gold
Well, it sounds like
personally.
you should go talk to your party about this.
Okay.
100 gold. It's not exactly.
Can we
It's a lot of cheese.
can we talk it down? Barking that down a little bit.
All right. Roll Diplo.
Is Froyo here?
Froyo.
Yeah, I'm here.
Roll your Diplo, please.
Everybody see on Stu Toasty in here. I'm asleep, but roll Diplo. 22.
Like I've rolled like 11 nines. Like what's going
Mhm.
on?
Alright, so if you're trying to talk him down, talk the man down.
Well, we need to discuss this a little bit amongst our party. So Rorsk, while we do so, please enjoy the much mead we have provided for you and your men. And we'll come to you with we'll come to terms on a good price, I'm sure, right?
Mhm.
Of course, of course. Did you say mead?
So much mead, Rorsk. Like you
There's
haven't
2
even
kegs are just untapped upstairs, and
Yeah, we have
and
5
two
kegs
more
upstairs.
Well,
two
then what
more
are we
right there.
doing down here?
well, we had to talk shop before we got drunk.
Well, that's the wrong order of things, but it's just fine. It's over. It's upstairs. Let's go upstairs.
Yeah,
All
let's
right,
go.
let's go drink some mead.
So, you guys,
And then as we finish up the fifth keg, I'll talk to him about the price.
Can you talk after 5 kegs?
If he doesn't
You're
drink,
not a
Fuck.
that's true.
like a smart business person.
All right, so talk to him.
Well, hold on, because we have to talk to amongst ourselves now.
Oh,
I agree.
Now that Rorsk is getting drunk, so we
One's
get
also
Bjorn
getting
and Athelstan in on here. He wants 100 gold. We can probably talk him down, but if we can't, we have to get to 100 gold. Now I have an idea on how we can get to 100 gold, but you might not like it.
Okay, well, I have 53.
I have 26.
I have like 13, but I'm sure we can get a good chunk of gold off Roldar.
I'm good.
You know, not to mention your hammer back, Bjorn.
I already got a replacement hammer, man. It's not a big deal. Athelstan, you have anything you wanna say?
I think that fighting that creature is still not on the table, and your obsession with it is troubling.
I second that.
I think you wanting to harbor evil so close to our home is troubling.
I don't think it's a matter of want. It's a
Nobody
matter of
here
understanding the
wants to
reality.
harbor that thing.
Yeah. I'm just saying, if we need quick money, it is an option.
I don't think it is.
There's no
No,
guarantee that he will have money, and beyond that, your disillusions of reality are just unsettling.
That's a mighty big word there, Athelstan.
We've
Yeah.
seen the evidence of what happened to Renestre's group.
In
They
all
were
know
a
the story.
destructive force.
And as
And
we
everywhere
know,
they went, everyone got brutally destroyed until they got to him. And not one of them walked away.
I'm not saying let's
The
fucking mount up
legends-
and go right now.
The legends I told
said
you aren't
was
false.
if we can't talk them down, we need money. And
We
piddling
have
around for 8 silver
90%
a
of
day.
the money.
The legends I told you aren't false.
How much money do we have in the bag?
That's a suggestion.
Like, not.
No need to get your panties in a twist.
He's
feel
not
we
an
probably
option
have
that we can
money.
just deal with. Unless you have a realistic solution.
Well,
don't bring him up.
Once the dwarves are good and drunk, then we'll talk to Rorsk and see if we can talk them down from 100.
You know,
Alright.
sidebar. Could be really good for the stream if you guys go fight him.
Kate's playing Dota 2.
Episode 1 TPK.
You boys in accord yet?
Yeah, we'll just wait for the dwarves to get good and drunk, and once that happens,
We'll use that Diplo.
Yep. I'll grab a cup of mead, and I'll head over to Rorsk with the mead. Does Rorsk have a hand free?
Oh.
He's
Currently,
got
he
one
does
hand
not.
in a mug.
So
He's double fisting mugs.
he's not double fist mugs, but you roll up on him, and he's currently in the middle of some kind of dwarven drinking game. So he's got a mug in one hand, and he's got some dice in the other.
Okay. Actually, hold on. I'm intrigued. What's he playing?
You want to get him to teach you?
Yes. Rorsk, what is this game you're playing?
Well, it's very, very simple. He holds up the two dice in his hand. So, you gotta roll them. He demonstrates. He rolls the dice. And then he just does his math poorly because while 2 and 2 very much makes 4, he holds up all 5 fingers on one hand. And he says, "You drink for that long." And he turns his mug up and goes well past 4, well past 5 seconds, polishes off the mug, and he says, and that's,
The game.
and he burps, that's how you win. And
Okay, bud.
he sees between, like, his eyes are barely open when he sees you brought another mug, and he says, oh, and that's the prize for the winner. And takes,
My kind of
motions to
fucking
take the
people.
mug from you.
I gladly hand him the mug and say, and when you did.
He holds it up. Tororsk.
I'll pick up
Very
another cup
proud
and
of himself
fucking.
Yeah.
for winning
And I'll
a
say,
drinking game.
to our new deal.
To
I've talked it
our
over with
new deal.
I've talked it over with the comrades. They're good to engage in this deal with you.
All right.
But I mean, we've thrown ourselves a wonderful party here. We appreciate you. I'm sure you appreciate us. Let's talk price.
He's just kind of musing to himself. And he's just like, I'll
I
talk.
think 80 gold is a fine price for a job like this.
Oh, come on, 80 gold. He puts his arm around your shoulder. And he's like, Rusk, do it for 50.
What'd he say?
I think he said he'd do it for 50.
Rusk, not too good with math when inebriated.
Okay. I will say, oh, Rorsk, you're driving a hard bargain. How about 50 and I go fetch you another mug.
Everything's coming up, Rusk.
I hold out my
can't
hand to shake.
lose. And he rolls another set of dice and just turns that mug up.
Man, with that, I'm gonna get fucking hammered. Like,
Right,
I'm
I
gonna
hold
drink
out
till
my
I
hand for
can't.
the shake.
I
Shake my hand.
am
Alright.
morally opposed to this.
Rourke like slams his mug on the ground and like just
He
grasps your
even
hand,
he
and
said himself,
shakes it.
this is how you negotiate.
And
Oh,
then he's like
okay.
just raging out at this point. He's like, "Wow!" He's just fucking just out of his mind. It's fucking half cut for sure.
I tell Rorsk, and with that deal, let's celebrate. I'm gonna go get us 2 mugs.
Alright, he's got that drunken sway going, like his hips are moving a little bit, even though there's no music playing. He's fucking vibing, right? So
I get
he's doing his
I
thing.
get 2 mugs, and I go to looks like I'm giving him one and keeping one for myself, but then I'm just gonna hold out both.
Okay. And he does what I like to call the Stone Cold Steve Austin. He just slams both mugs together and it's ale. It's flying up in the air and he's just like it's getting more on him and on his face than it is going down his mouth, but he's just like double fisting them. Just
I love Rorsk.
straight down.
He's
Rusk
living
is
his best
something of a
life.
party animal at this point. You guys didn't know this isn't a work crew. This is like a fraternity he's running here.
Basically, yep.
Sweet.
Yeah. So
They like to work so that they can drink.
you know, they're simple men.
Yeah, they're the work to live types of guys, not the
Yeah.
live to work.
Listen. Oh, there's a lot of people I've known in like the construction industry, painters, stuff like that. That's literally how they live.
Yep.
They literally work 9 to 5.
Blue collar people
Get
just
home,
fucking.
they have a 6-pack. They're not even watching TV. They're just like sitting in their garage or something or in a lawn chair, polish off a
Yep.
6-pack, and that's their whole fucking day. And there's
That sounds
nothing wrong with that if that's
That
how you
sounds a
want to live.
lot like married Carrick, actually.
Yeah.
I was about to say, sounds a lot like Carrick.
I mean, that's what you're into. Like, fuck it. Do it. Alright, so you struck a deal with the stonemason to have this gate repaired after getting him shit-faced. I'm proud of you guys.
For 50 gold.
For 50 gold. Half fucking price because you got him
Because we
shit-faced.
spent
Are you proud of yourselves?
fucking 10 silver on kegs.
I mean,
Yeah, it was
maybe a
51
good
gold.
Diplo roll had something to do with it. Maybe.
Yeah, it was like 51 gold and a Diplo roll and a whole. That's it.
So it was the whole thing. Like, it was a combination of stars aligning.
Yep.
So. Okay. Well, that's done. You guys just gonna rage the rest of the night? Is there anything else you're planning on doing?
Fuck yeah.
Fucking
Fuck yeah. That's what I'm
Fucking right,
talking about.
man.
That's the enthusiasm we need.
I love it.
from the group.
I'm gonna throw a sheet over a chair and basically have a medical tent.
Mm.
Anyone who
Okay.
gets hurt in a bar fight can come get cleaned up.
Oh no, these are not the aggressive. Well, they're aggressive, but they're not the what's the word? They're not ornery. They're not belligerent.
Yeah, they're just cheery.
They're super cheery to the max. Like just if
Maybe a
you're
little
not,
rowdy.
yeah, definitely
Alright.
rowdy. The more like
Then I'll just
everybody
just
should be
clean.
having as a good time as they are.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just clean then.
All right. So yeah,
I'm
it's gonna be a shit
gonna
show afterwards.
turn in early
Okay.
because
I'm
I
gonna make
have
sure everyone.
paperwork in the morning.
That's wise.
Gonna make sure everyone gets settled well.
Okay.
I'll be the last to go to bed.
The responsible one. Okay.
I'm gonna try
Someone
to
has to
outdrink
be.
everyone here.
Oh, okay. That's what I like to hear.
Sports save, sports save.
We can.
Mhm.
How does that even fucking work? Let me look. I don't know that I wanna. All right, make one fort save for me. Just one, since you're gonna try and keep up. Please roll like shit. Oh no, you're a hardy one. You couldn't have failed it anyway, 'cause it's like DC 12.
Mhm.
For anybody that's fucking curious. There's what that looks like. Yeah, DC 12 is like the fort save on that, so that's interesting. Nutty. All right, you're fine. You can hang with the with your kin, if you will.
Hell
Um, so I guess that's it for tonight. So night's rest. Next morning rolls around. You're kipper, so are they. Like you would think that after a night like that, these guys wouldn't be worth a shit until midday, but instead, 8 a.m. rolls around, and these guys are having their morning safety meeting.
Mhm.
They
I've been part of a many drunk hungover, or mostly hungover safety meeting.
Yep.
So you see them very carefully, like placing their hands against the cavern walls as they're going down the steps and
Mhm.
down to Alcetta's ring, and using it to make sure their steps are a little more sure. They're being very careful about where they step, and they, as far as you know, are getting to work. Um, Figure out how you guys want to deduct the 50 amongst yourselves. I'll let you guys figure that out.
I'll just give it to him.
Sure. Okay, and you need to administer, so let's go ahead and do that. So roll that
Yep.
shit up.
Society, right?
Let's find out.
I think that's what it was before.
That sounds right. Minister. Yep, society.
Okay. Oof. Not today, boys.
Not fucking today.
That's okay, you got time.
Yep.
Okay. So you spend the day doing paperwork and such, and dealing with the town. But there's just a lot to do this week. I guess you're having
Mhm.
problems tracking down the people you need to speak with because somebody's out sick, somebody's out on some kind of leave. There's a bunch of bureaucratic bullshit happening that you're trying
Mhm.
to deal with. So
Dwarves
Okay.
ate all the food.
Fucking.
yeah, let's just say
Yeah, we have to
this
restock
bag of
after
oats smells
after
suspiciously like
last
this.
night.
Like what happened?
Yeah. Maybe I have to spend a little extra time cleaning.
Who thought this was the latrine? Like what did we do? Um,
Ew.
fuck, that's terrible. Um, so yeah, what do the rest of you want to do today?
Probably work,
Work.
try and make some money.
Yeah, work, I guess.
All right. Just working for the day.
Um,
You
Um,
guys do not
well,
know how
how
long this
long?
is going to take right now.
Well, let's do the week then, and you can stop us in the week for if Worsk finishes early.
Okay. So
Did he
week.
give us a time frame?
No, he
No,
didn't.
he did not.
Okay.
I say we just roll for the week.
Yep, that's fine. Go ahead and roll.
Diplo at the shop. Blammo.
Ooh.
Ooh. Bjorn is huffing logs.
All right. What are you guys wanting to do for work? Let's see.
working
Ooh.
at the
Bait
lumber
you.
mill.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay. Sales. Both of you guys are at the lumber mill.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fucking killing
Look
it.
at those fucking rolls, boys.
I gotta prove to my boss that I'm not a useless piece of shit. Just having an off week.
Yeah, you kind of have a bad rep from your previous endeavors, you lazy fuck.
Mhm.
And I still had to beat Bjorn.
I should have asked this man, why are you even here? Like, what are you fucking doing?
Tried to
It's
compete with
fucking terrible.
Athelstan this week.
This is great. Like, these guys haul the exact same number of logs, and Bjorn's like, hey, I did pretty good. And then Athelstan, like, picks up a stick, throws it on the pile, and is like, beat ya.
Fucking A. So, so yeah, so Bjorn and Athelstan, you motherfuckers are going at it. You decide to make a competition of it. Athelstan's all, get your weight up, bro. And, like, Bjorn's just like, bitch, what'd you say to me? And, like, there's, like, bumping chests and shit and throwing out. Then you, like, oil each other down. It's fucking weird. But,
Oh God.
God. What?
what? What is happening right now?
Gay.
Okay. You guys, let's see here.
An orc and a dwarf.
Only half.
Alright, you guys both bring in. Let's see, those are pretty nice rolls. We'll say 7 gold a pop.
Hell,
Nice. Good haul.
Mhm.
Froya, you end up back at the weapons store, and it's been a while, but you know you intend on going in there and making some money. So you make sure your hair is nice and smelling pretty good, smiling at all the customers that come in. You make a pretty decent week of it. You end up bringing in 56 silver, or as they say, 5.6 gold.
Pretty good.
Pretty good week for you guys. Recouping some money there. So in that case, let's fast forward.
To
You
tomorrow.
keep track of the date as well. So all right. Yeah, go ahead and roll for. Well, let's say it's tomorrow. Go ahead and roll.
Oh.
Okay, so you get things administered. You're good for a week. It is day 38. So day 45, we'll have to revisit this, or
Okay.
46, that is. All right. So that's administered, so that's good. So that leaves you 5 days to work if you end up working for a full week.
Yep.
Or the rest of the week. All right. So if you want to orate, yeah, you certainly can. Unless you want to do something different.
Check out the market board.
Okay. So you check out the market board. What kind of work are you looking for?
Performance.
Performance.
Uh-huh.
Are you wanting to do a little troubadour action?
Maybe.
Get a little concert action going in the fountain circle? And if so, what are you going to play?
No, I'm just seeing if there's anything at the market board.
Oh, okay. For performance. Wow. Let me think.
Any people need like a bandmate or
You do see a posting for that. Looks like there is a local group that goes from tavern to tavern um, within this town, local to Breach Hill. Try to give them a funny name. They go by the Vixen Sisters.
okay.
Sounds like
What are they looking for?
they are open to anyone that can play percussion.
Coincidentally, I have a drum.
Well, sometimes it just works out.
Right?
So you have a drum, okay? Well, it just so happens they'll be bouncing between a couple of the taverns in town. Like, so they'll be going to Caden's Keg. A couple nights they'll be going to Wizard's Grace. A couple nights. And then it seems like in their off nights they get together in Fountain Circle sometimes.
Right.
A couple other places in town sometimes, depending on where crowds might happen to frequent. So, but you can certainly go meet with those folks and try out and see if that's going to be a good fit for you. And if
Sure.
it is, then, well, sounds like you could make some money doing that.
Maybe they need a new drummer, or I also can sing or orate. I don't think orating is needed, but hey, maybe, you never know. Some new age music.
Okay.
Some new age music.
Yeah, right.
So,
I'll go look them up.
okay. And they have a little, based on the posting, there's a little grove outside of town, just outside the gates where they usually meet to practice. They try not to let the town get a free concert, you know, every
Right.
time they're doing that. But they gave some pretty clear directions on how to find them, in case that's where you want to go to.
Which town gate?
Which town gate? It will be out the northeast.
Northeast. Okay. Well, I will head that way to see if they're
Okay.
practicing, as it were.
Okay,
We're
and
jamming.
as you follow directions out there, the cacophony of sounds grows louder and louder, and you're hearing um, some real nice tones, and it sounds like how do I put this? Like if EDM met folk music,
Oh, I love it. And they need a drummer.
and they need a drummer.
My God.
So,
Can I just
uh,
walk in like playing my drum
I'm not gonna stop you.
and like make that my impression check?
Sure. Roll it up.
Ooh.
Mm. So you,
Like to their song, basically. Like
oh sure. So
yeah.
you're improvising, and you came up with a drum line, and you walk in playing your drum to the song that they have going, and the Vixen sisters are there's three of them, all raven-haired beauties, and they're
Oh
in this glade,
my.
and they have there's a fire pit
Oh,
in the middle,
the horny bard strikes
and oh Lord, where is this
again.
going? I don't know. But there's a log that two of the sisters are sitting on opposite ends of the log. One's holding a guitar, one is holding a harp. And then the third sister is up on a stump, and you see her singing, and at the same token, she's waving her arms around, and you're hearing other instruments, but she's not holding an instrument.
Joke's on you, it's a hag coven.
What's going
uh,
on with that?
oh,
Uh,
I don't know. I don't know.
Can
So,
I identify what that is?
sure.
Are we talking Arcana?
Let me see here. Let me see what school this would be.
No, it could very well be occult.
Hmm. I hope I didn't just try to create something that doesn't exist in 2E, because it should.
Oh.
That'd be interesting.
What?
Bear with me. Here we go. No, it exists. Arcane or occult would be fun.
Okay. I mean, I'm more in tune with occult, so I'll try that first. Oh, yeah, there we go. 26.
Nice, very nice. Okay. You can tell that based on what seems to be happening here, seems like she's created an illusory scene.
Oh, so it's like a loser or invisible instruments, basically.
Hmm. But as you
Okay.
have identified what's kind of going on, you then see in the air instruments kind of playing. Think, and it's a symphony's worth. Think of, you ever seen Fantasia from way back in the
Yeah.
day?
Yeah.
Yeah. So like these instruments have a life of their own, and they're just marching in circles, but playing themselves at the same time, right? And you start to see visions, start to smell wet, and Force gets kind of a diminutive kind of theme to the music, and it's I don't know. Ness thinks of steak and sunshine. I don't know. You get the reference, I guess.
What?
You know when like you go to the hot springs in Earthbound, and it's like
Oh.
nest
Yeah.
eggs of this, this, and this every time you got a sound stone. It's kind of
Yeah.
like that. So
Steak.
it's a illusory scene, and you start to think, you start to go to your happy place as this is all
Right.
happening.
Yeah, everything fades
Right.
to white.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
then, so they have this whole scene they're brewing up here as they're practicing, and you just walk in with your drum line and just crash the scene. And then, so like as you're walking in, you see that at first, but you keep drumming, um, and the scene goes away, and the music kind of dies down because the three others staring at you. So they just weren't expecting that shit to go down, right? You walk up with
Yeah.
your drum, and the one on the stump points at you. She says, "You there? What's your name?"
I bow deeply and I let her know that my name is Ambassador Axlicker
Wow,
of the clan Ember Shadow.
that's quite the moniker. And she effortlessly and very kind of fluidly comes off of this tree stump and over toward you, and he begins to circle you. The other two sisters remain on the log, and they just watch, but haven't said a word.
And whom, may I ask, are you?
Hmm. I am Vilma. And she's circling you. She takes her finger and starts with your shoulder. It's tracing a circle kind of around you. So like starts at your right shoulder. She's circling you clockwise. So then it's
Mm,
running along the back of your shoulder, so your other shoulder, and
Axe
then
was never
around the
seen
front.
again.
right?
Mm,
Fucking succubus over here.
Oh my god. I
Where's
don't know
my
where this
life
is
ending
going.
necklace?
Um so when she points to her two sisters and takes her finger off of you to do so, and says, and that's Vanessa and Victoria.
Okay, so you said Vilma,
Mm,
Vanessa, and Victoria.
don't you forget it.
Oh my. I may be over my head.
This, and she takes two fingertips and wraps your drum.
Ooh.
God damn it.
Do you have to make it so sensual?
Yes.
I mean, they're the Vixen sisters. The fuck am I supposed to do here? Um,
Not be so creepy about it.
bro,
Be
it's
creepy
them.
about
I'm
it.
not. This
Love it.
isn't me. I'm not me here.
Right? Yeah, you're
But
fucking reading that straight out off the page, huh?
yeah, oh, 100%. This is definitely an Age of Ashes book too, motherfuckers. Let me be
Yeah.
clear.
Okay.
So,
Okay,
this is
bud.
so. You're here with a drum. Do you want to play with us?
I mean, I'm here about the ad. I'd like to play some music with you.
Do you want to play with
Perfect.
her?
Our last
Yeah, I'm
drummer
not down on the Valley Girl voice.
didn't really work out.
Yeah, well,
Because they siphoned her fucking soul. Oh god.
He was really, I don't know, empty inside. No passion.
yeah, I get that.
No, she's got
Some artists just don't have it.
she's got a very intense stare. She has black hair with red eyes. Red,
Hmm.
not like red, like glowing red, but like
Oh, damn it! I'd
it's
be
a
like so intrigued.
just a reddish iris, I
Right.
guess.
Right. Yeah.
And
She's human.
mm, I would say that.
Oh, okay.
'She is. Dwarf Society.
On it. Ba-bam.
Oh my. Okay, that's a pretty solid roll. You believe she is human.
Okay.
She
I don't
certainly
like the way
has
you phrase that.
very human
You're right.
features about her.
Interesting.
You said, wait, you're a half elf, right?
Yep.
Let me just make sure there's no conflicts here that I don't know about. But
Shouldn't be.
She's human, right? Like, why would they hate an apple?
sure. Hmm.
Oh shit.
I mean, half elves aren't really liked by humans or elves, but
Yeah. As far as you're aware, she's human.
I see.
But you just have this pit in your stomach about it, right?
There's something
Something
off about this human.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's special. Yep.
Okay.
Don't
Well,
really
that's
know what it
intriguing.
is, but
That's intriguing to me.
um so yeah. Um so you saw our ad and you seem like you know your way around a beat.
Yeah, I
She
can bang the drums slowly, as it were.
she raises her eyebrow at you. And says, "Okay. Well, you've impressed me so far, but she has a seat, moves back to the stump and has a seat. I want you to show me what you're working with." And then she kind of flicks her finger and motions for you to impress her.
All right. I do my best rendition of shake your ass, watch yourself,
Tell me more.
You can't
shake
cook,
your
and you
ass.
can't clean.
And I point to her when it comes to show me what you're working with.
Oh my. Mystical in the house. So, are you rapping at her? Or are you like what are you doing? Tell me what
Yeah,
you're doing.
I'm basically orating it.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
roll it up. Roll it up.
Oh, this is gonna
Uh,
bomb. Oh,
You gotta
nope.
believe, dude. You gotta fucking
Holy
believe, dude.
shit.
Okay, so that fucking happened.
Fucking killing it.
So she seems mildly titillated by your performance. The fuck?
I'm
Um,
dying.
and she's just like, oh, while that was great,
Who wrote that?
we need a drummer.
Yeah, but
I meant
I'm
for you to
multi-talented.
show me your drum skills.
I see. Well, I mean, you said show me what you're working with, so
I
that's where
did.
my mind went.
I did.
fucking shit.
Fuck. Uh.
Shall we do it again then?
uh, knock my socks off, drummer boy.
From the top.
God damn.
All right. So, you just start drumming away. You know, you do your best Nick Cannon from Drumline impression, and you just she seems completely motionless, just focused on your performance the whole time. But you notice that one of the other sisters, which the other two, from what you could tell, have been very stoic up to this point, um, was moving her foot along with your timing. And so, you finish your performance. Wilma stands up and she says, "You will do, little piggy. Tonight, 7.
All right. 7 it is.
Meet us."
I can only play on nights where I'm not maintaining the Citadel, by the way.
She has no idea what you're talking about, but she says, "Well,"
You know, the Citadel up on the big hill. Oh,
she says, "Well, we don't need you, but would be our pleasure to play with you. So, the nights you're available, just meet us at the Wizard's Grace at 7.
got it.
Okay. So you're gonna play with them the rest of the week.
Mm-hmm.
So roll one last time. Roll it up. Let's see how much money you make.
Woo!
28. All right. So you're gonna pull in 7. Nope, nope. You're 5 days through. 5 gold.
All right.
All
Killing
right.
it, boys.
That brings us to day 45. 8 morning. Why don't you go ahead and roll an administer for me? Sick. Alright, you're Mister for another week. We put us at day 52. Citadel all terrain is under thumb and running smoothly.
Excellent.
Alright. As you begin to stamp a seal onto a piece of parchment that you're going to be sending out, a rap comes at the door, and you see none other than the party animal himself, Spuds
Roars.
McKenzie. Rorsk. And Rorsk says to you, "Good morning.
Good morning, Rorsk.
Uh,
What can I do for you for?
well, I want you to come take a look at what you paid for."
You can't tell me you're done already. Only been a week.
I thought I was going slow.
All right, let me gather the troops.
So, assumedly, I guess you're gathering. You all end up down in.
Or I'm saying it's done, right? That's what he's showing me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll grab everyone then.
You guys are still looking at Alcetta's ring, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just keeping up with what you guys see versus what I'm showing the rest of the world. So, you got the troops, you guys are down there. Rorsk is showing you his work. He says, "Oh, it's amazing what the power of dwarven intuition and some good ale will do. But I think she's the slightest thing. And from what you can tell, a lot
Well,
of the gouges and missing stonework have been repaired."
Okay.
well, Rorsk, there's only one way to find out if you did it good enough.
You want to watch the inaugural test, as it were? See where the treasure's at?
Oh,
I know you like treasure, Rorsk.
when you put it that way. And he goes over to the center of the room and sits down at the edge of the fountain, opens up his lunch pail, even though it's pretty early in the morning. He's got a mug. He sets it down and he's like, "All right, I'm ready."
Well, shall we continue our testing?
Yep. I'm gonna push the arrowhead to the portal.
I should do that.
Aren't you the one that's going through?
Yeah. I think
Well, it's too late. I already did it.
Get
Alright.
fucked.
All right, so to be clear then, Froya did it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's make sure we're on the same page. So, Froya, you
I
touch
gone done said it.
the arrowhead to the portal. The stone within the Ayadara arch turns into a churning curtain of gold and silver mist, at which point it starts to glow and hum. You can't see anything like through the mist at all, but there just seems to be this curtain, if you will, of gold and silver mist um, within the confines of the stone arch there.
After you, Athelstan.
I'll see you in a minute, friends, and I will step through the portal.
I want to quickly follow Athelstan.
Just two of you?
They're coming right back, right?
We'll see.
Okay. So, let's two of you step through the portal. And we're going to call it right there. Because there's things that are going to happen now. And a lot to map out between now and our next session that I need to prep for. I want to change up some of my hotkeys in Fantasy Grounds Unity so I can get them up and running quickly for transition purposes. But you guys have fucking finally gotten this thing up and running, so things are about to really take off. Buckle the fuck up.
Oh
But
boy.
it's gonna be a ride. It's gonna be good. But
Hell
it's a
yeah.
perfect place to call it before it starts getting
Mm-hmm.
getting into the shit. So good shit
Sounds good.
tonight, boys. Got a lot done. A lot of fun role playing.
Tally ho.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Those of you watching, hopefully you enjoyed some of these antics, but we're gonna be doing this every Friday night, unless there's some kind of conflict. But stay tuned for what happens to the rest of these fucking ragamuffins next week. We'll see you.